there lies Austin, once asleep but now awake. He got up and said, "Holy crap, I got a Christmas video to make." So he went into his closet and got out his Christmas sweater, which is guaranteed to make all of the girls even wetter. Then it went right to work in Adobe Premiere, filling his video with nothing but good laughs and holiday cheer. After editing for days, Austin said with a sigh of relief, "This video is done. I'm going to sleep." Christmas. The only time of the year where it's acceptable to give another person a pair of socks as a holiday gift. No, I'm just kidding, it's never acceptable. What's the matter with you? At least pretend you care about the other person. Give them like a gift card or something, for Christ's sake. Get it together. And let me tell you, there's nothing quite like Christmas than sitting right next to a warm fireplace sipping on some nog while wearing your favorite Christmas sweater. Woo! And that eggnog got a little bit of a kick to it. Woo! So considering that my last Christmas video I focused solely on 3D Christmas games, I decided this year to go back a dimension and focus on the 2D games instead. And after searching all over the internet, I was able to find some games that I think are worth checking out. So, without further ado, let's get into this video, shall we? First up, we have a game called Christmas Quest. Based off this music in that background, it feels like I'm going to embark on a magical adventure filled with candy canes, little elves, and red-nosed reindeers. I mean, they should just stop messing around and call this game by its actual title, Final Christmas Fantasy Quest, or something like that. But I digress. Let's just start this game already. The controls look simple enough. Let's begin. It was the night before Christmas. Calm had been bestowed upon Santa, for the final gift had been wrapped. Outside, the air was cold, the moon shone brightly. After many months of hard work, Santa enjoyed a well-deserved rest. And a well-deserved rest it was. And it will definitely, in no way, be disturbed in any way, shape, or form. Santa suddenly flew out of bed. He could have swore he heard someone scream. Listen, Santa, the only scream you're hearing right now is the wind howling right outside. Or maybe it's just two elves that decided to do a little bit more than just kiss under the mistletoe. If you know what I'm saying. I mean, there's no reason for you to check up on it or anything, and you're already dressed. Of course. Just couldn't let these elves have a little bit of Christmas fun, could you? Now, I know you haven't been down Mrs. Claus's chimney in a while, but that don't mean these elves are going to be interested in your little menage-a-trois à trois. Dirty old man, Santa. So the game starts out with Santa Claus awoken from his slumber, heading out to investigate the source of the scream. Cassandra, if anything would ever happen to me and I don't come back, then promise me you will take over my responsibilities and make sure to deliver all the presents to every little boy and girl. All except one boy, named Ajit. He has been especially naughty this year. You will give him 1,000 hours of America Online every Christmas for as long as he lives, and make sure that is the only internet service he can use. Then he will know what it feels like to have incredibly slow internet. Hey guys, I did it! I actually did it! I made a topical joke! Success! So in the next area, he comes across a... looks like we found the cause of the scream. Oh yes, it appears that one of your workers seems to be cut in half by your moving saw blade that you have situated right next to the emergency stop button. And you can't tell me that isn't what just happened, you can still see blood on the blades. Quick question, why is there a moving, not stationary, but moving saw blade right next to the only button that can stop it during an emergency? Come on now, Santa, I know you got more common sense than that. And what is the practical use of this thing anyway? The only use I can see it for is to teach the player how to throw a snowball across the room and that's it. Anyway, after going through his workshop, Santa eventually makes it outside. Who are you? Mr. Santa, we meet at last. Allow me to introduce myself. I am... the Easter Bunny? You're not the Easter Bunny, you're just an anthropomorphic rat with a unibrow and a blue latex suit. Huh! Who do you think you're fooling? So, long story short, the Easter Bunny has captured all of Santa's presents and worker elves and it's up to him to get them back. When the Easter Bunny leaves, Santa gives chase that leads to the first section of the game. The obligatory ice stage. But don't worry, this stage isn't nearly as difficult as the ice level from other games. Mainly due to the fact that he can't slide all over the damn place like he's Tom Cruise from that one movie. You know the one. Just take those old records off the shelf. And obstacles aren't really that much of a challenge and are pretty easy to avoid. Same goes for the main enemies, the peeps, which you can kill just by jumping on their heads like Goombas. If you couldn't already tell, this game plays like a 2D side-scrolling platformer. The controls are fairly simple and easy to learn and the jumping is tight and responsive. There isn't really much more to it than that. After going through this level, killing enemies, collecting presents, and avoiding huge rolling boulders of icy death, we finally reach the next section. Trees? Gondolas? Mountain peaks? What is this place, a ski resort? Is this supposed to be the North Pole? Because this place is looking a lot more like the Rocky Mountains to me. But I guess I can forgive them for the location change. I mean, nobody wants to play a game with a background that consists of just a big sheet of ice. Because last time I checked, you just can't grow trees in the Arctic. Oh, are we just going to ignore that large-scale deforestation going on in the background? Okay.
Who needs trees when you can build something more important like a Walmart or a Chipotle or something? I mean, what do trees ever do for us anyway? Give us oxygen? That's overrated.
So after going through this lumberyard, Santa sneaks aboard a truck that takes him to a construction site for an upcoming Easter themed park in what it appears to be modern day Chicago called Easterland.
Well, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Seriously? That's your big surprise for Easter? A theme park? I'm not even a businessman and I can tell you this idea is doomed to fail, mainly because of these two little theme parks called Busch Gardens and f***ing Disneyland. Also, I don't think you're going to be able to appeal to kids if one of your games is literally called Shoot Santa.
I mean, when you call your theme park Easterland, then it should pretty much be a given that subtlety is not your strong suit.
So eventually you will reach the end of the stage that leads to a new area, the Easter Bunny's main base of operations.
What kind of a madman would dedicate a whole room for the sole purpose of destroying presents and burning them in an incinerator? Have you no soul? That could have been someone's iPad, a baby's first ball, hell, even a whole box full of fidget spinners. But most of all, that was someone's hopes and dreams that you just crush without giving it a second thought. I think killing you at this point would be a complete waste of time. Because based off what you just showed me, you're pretty much already dead inside, and for that, I pity you. I truly pity you. Good day, sir.
Oh, and you freed all your worker elves that were captured, by the way.
Hooray!
After you do that, a cutscene happens. Oh, this has some build up to it. This must be a mini boss or something. I gotta get ready. Here we go.
That's it? That's all she wrote? You just throw a snowball in their face and you jump in the head and boom, just like that. Dead.
So you're telling me that after all that build up, this enemy dies just as easily as the others? Then why do you build him up in the first place if it wasn't even that much of a challenge? What was the point?
I'm doing that thing that I'm overanalyzing a Christmas game, am I? Let's just move on. Let's just move on, please.
Whatever. Let's just keep going. We're almost at the end of the game. Also, that bunny looked like it needed to see a chiropractor at least 5 years ago because it's starting to look like a 45-year-old man with poor posture in a cheap Bonnie costume. So we finally reached the Easter Bunny's office where he gives us the whole turn back before it's too late routine that I heard a billion times before from pretty much every single villain ever created. Ever. He then leaves the room and we of course follow him because that's just what heroes do. They chase after the bad guy, which will always lead to an ambush of some kind. Huh? Rocket-propelled carrot launcher? That's interesting. Looks like someone took it too. Now wouldn't it be funny if it was the Easter Bunny that took the... Yep, he took it. Figures. And so begins the final showdown between Santa and the Easter Bunny. Now this boss fight isn't really all that difficult. All you gotta do is to turn the wheel on these pressure valves, there are 3 in total, while dodging an endless amount of deadly carrots. Once you do all that, the pipe used for carrying gifts to this grinder over here will shoot out presents at our beloved Easter Bunny, hitting him and sending him falling to his untimely demise. If only he had the hindsight of not standing over an industrial grade grinder, then he could have survived and fell to the ground where he would most likely suffer some broken bones in the process, if not paralyzed. But I get the feeling he would be just fine. Just give him 3 days and he'd probably be back on his feet, right as rain. So Santa left with his 3 reindeer. Who knows what happened to the rest? And so this does end the game. Christmas Quest.
Wow, what a game. And if there is a lesson to be had here, folks, it's this. You never mess with an old man's sack full of goodies. Or something like that, I don't know. Man, I'm thirsty. That last segment was a real mouthful there. You know, I'm starting to think someone might have put something in that eggnog over there. So the last game we have here is interesting to say the least. It's called Bank Heist on Christmas.
Your name is Eugene. You need a haircut, a new jacket, and the holiday.
Don't we all, Eugene? Don't we all?
Oh, and getting out of this bank will be nice.
Wait, what? Oh, my retina!
God, why is the game so bright? What are developers trying to do? Blind the player so they wouldn't notice that this game looks like it was ripped straight out of a Pokemon level? And what's with this color scheme? 90% of the screen is just white, yellow, and orange. Jesus Christ. This is definitely not appealing to the eyes, let me tell you. And this balding middle-aged man here is Eugene, a bank robber who doing a failed heist barricaded himself along with 4 hostages, a top hat, a ginger, a piece of candy corn, and the Pope. The Pope. What? Oh, and it looks like you could talk to them too. The Pope. A man of few words. Okay, let's talk to this red-headed guy over here. Based off that smile, I'm pretty sure this person will say nothing but the most positive of things. Oh, so this guy's name is Pip, and is our son? It checks out. So, after reassuring his son that everything is going to be okay, as any lying parent would say to their child, Eugene talks to the top hat, who then tells him to talk to the crouton, who wants Eugene to send his son over to the police in order for him to negotiate with them. Because Eugene is apparently a schizophrenic that can now hear voices in his head.
Am I on drugs right now?
You're not playing as Inspector Warren, a cop that has to get his wife's present back home and get himself something to eat. But catching that
damn 4th Chaos Emerald
will be nice. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. Man, this background definitely doesn't look like a picture of a wall at all.
I think I need some water. I'm starting to lose my sanity.
What? What the f is that supposed to be?
That image, just so odd that I just can't even.
I don't even know how to approach this. I mean, it's not like looking at a cat with hooves for ears. At least I can get a laugh out of seeing that. But this is just disturbing. Oh, and his choice of dialogue here is just sassy. All right, who else we got here?
Is that a children's drawing of a chicken called Sergeant Poultry?
Oh, look, there's a table over there called Constable. Get it? Because it's a table?
Ha! I get it.
Hey, look, it's the Pope again. How'd he manage to get out of the bank? Who cares? So, the police was able to apprehend Eugene and Pip, but they didn't go to jail for some reason. They remained in the city where Eugene will spend the rest of his days until he died. After Eugene's death, Pip became a peaceful wanderer throughout the land, gaining some followers along the way.
You know, now I'm starting to think that stuff in the eggnog is really starting to get to me. I'm starting to taste sound waves and hear colors. I think I'm tripping out, dude.
You're not play as Pip. You need money, a better house, and a secure job. Also, cheering up your dad would be cool too. He could be a real party pooper.
I know, right? Such a party pooper. I mean, it's not like he's dead or anything. Why you always gotta kill the mood? Why can't you just be the life of the party?
I think something's wrong with me. What's going on with me? What's going on? Why am I playing this mini game? What is this? What is happening? I'm scared. Why is the crouton talking? Why is it talking? What is this? Well, I guess this is Constable Table reporting for duty. Table named Constable? Why did you just run into the explosion? What's wrong with you? Help me! Oh God, please! Oh God, was that a snake all along? I think I might have been the snake all along. I need some assistance. That eggnog was spiked with something. I have traveled for days now through space and time to find out the true answer to the riddle that's been perplexing me and many like-minded individuals for centuries. Who was the one that killed the bank manager on that fateful Christmas Eve? I just had to get first-hand experience. And now, having done so, all I can conclude is that nothing has ever surfaced. Nobody can tell me who the bank manager was, or even why they didn't have a manager. It seems that there was no more to this mystery than meets the eye. There simply has never been a bank manager. It is a sad day for all those who seek truth, beauty, and value knowledge. Maybe this is for the best.
God, what day is it?
Oh no,
I slept past Christmas.
What? Wait a minute, what's this? Wait a minute. This is just chicken scratch. Then that means. Thanks for watching. I do apologize for this Christmas video being so late. I was going through a lot of stuff recently with the holidays and all. I didn't have any time to work on this video in a timely manner. I hope you all can forgive me. If you want to stay up to date on any videos I make in the future, then consider subscribing. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you will know when I upload new content. You can also follow me on social media so you can stay up to date on what's going on with me and my channel. Depending on when this video is uploaded, this will either be the first video of 2018 or the last video of 2017. So if it's the former, then Happy New Year. And if this is the latter, then happy belated Christmas. Either way, I will see you all again in a couple of months. Until then, always remember, stay happy.